Oh yeah.
Something
No,
like that.
not 1911. It's after World War One. What am I on about?
It's my level third up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is it? Yeah. Are we playing after 1891?
I think so. Yes. Why?
Because that's when the Swiss Army knife was invented.
Okay.
When was the flashlight invented?
I
Oh,
don't
that's a
know.
good one. Let's
That
find
was a
out.
good start.
Hmm.
We are live.
Anyway, we are live. So hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Welcome to not Blood and Steam, as it says, but it will be changed later. Part 2 of.
Blood and Steam. Excuse me.
We're not doing that, Dan. That's what I was just saying.
Oh, I didn't listen.
Part 2 of our Call of Cthulhu game, APD, or Arkham Police Department. That's the one. Part 2 of The Haunting. Yeah.
1899. It seems for flashlights, roughly.
Okay, so they were also invented.
Yeah.
Don't mind
Good
us
job.
talking
Yay
about
for
things.
not anachronistic games.
Okay, so if you guys just want to go around and introduce yourselves, Christian.
Hello, I'm Christian. I am playing the generic police officer by the name of John Smith, who has just gone out of hospital after a couple of weeks, recovering from falling out of the top floor of a building and being stabbed by a floating knife.
Well, you shouldn't have got in the knife's way. Just be glad I didn't shoot it when it was attacking you like I planned.
Tom.
Hi, I'm Jenkinson, but you can call me Jenk.
That's a terrible nickname.
And I'm the Dr. Watson to the detective that
Isn't here.
isn't here.
Well, yeah, where is the detective?
I'm also
I've made him.
I'm also the sort of idiot who reads Latin all the time, delves into Cthulhu mythos.
Yeah.
Well, I'm educated enough to know not to do that, so
And Dan.
I am Tancred Gillingus, and I'm an info specialist with super high education who is rubbish at anything to do with common sense.
Oh, I'll just crap at both.
Well, you know, we all make mistakes.
Indeed. So,
Pardon?
I said indeed. I was agreeing.
Oh, I thought we said interview.
So last time,
Sure.
you were asked, because it was a bit quiet at the station, and because apparently you can do this, you were asked if you were able to look into some creepy goings on in a house. There weren't actual creepy goings on, but well, there's a house called the Corbett House, which had a group of people in it, living in it, which is, you know, what people do in houses. And then they kind of went mad. The man went mad, and then the woman went mad as well.
They were both plenty mad before we arrived.
Yes. And yeah, it's the landlord's finding it difficult to sell it, and he asked if you could go and have a look around, figure out what's going on, if it actually is haunted or if it's just people being really weird and silly.
I think it might be haunted. A little bit.
You were just seeing things.
So yeah, you guys decided to go and do some research, just round everything first. You went to the library.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you went to the library, the Hall of Records.
Reading skills.
Yep. The Arkham Globe, where you didn't manage to get any newspaper clippings, so you considered breaking in.
Yeah,
I still think
I
we
don't
should
think we
do it.
need to.
No, we're doing it.
I think we know we've been in the house.
Yeah, but there's. Oh, wait, why were we going to break in?
To look for some newspaper clippings that may or may not even be there.
Oh yeah, because I wanted to find out about.
It was the obituary, wasn't it?
Yeah, we wanted an obituary. Except, well, it could have some. Well, actually, everything is new because I've lost my notes. So, hey.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Oh, Chris, actually, can you take a photo or whatever, or Tom, and take a photo of your notes and send it so I don't have nothing?
There's no way
I
you're
wonder
going
if
to
I
be
can
able to
find
understand my notes.
Right, Tom, please.
I wonder if I could find my notes.
If you want, I can quickly read out my notes.
Sure, do that.
Fine,
That'll help us recap.
So it's the very random notes that seem to have no sort of consistent level of detail. In 1852, the house was owned by someone called Walter Corbett, who was sued multiple times by his neighbours due to his sick habits. But he, they didn't win. When he died, he was buried in his basement, and the funeral was conducted by Reverend Thomas of the Chapel of Contemplation. It turns out that this chapel got raided because they'd kidnapped a load of kids. There are lots of people arrested.
I was about to say we didn't.
died.
There's no proof of that, but we found it.
Yeah. A fire broke out and burnt down the church. The Reverend Thomas was jailed, but managed to escape, so we have no idea where he is. In the house, most recently, the residents of the house were a family, mother, father, and 2 kids, I think.
I believe so.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Father went completely mad. We went to Xylem to see the father.
And the mother.
And the mother. And the father was just clutching a Bible and opened it randomly and said, "By his own weapon is the devil worsted."
Oh yeah, by the way, worsted is a word. It just means nothing to do with that, because it's, I quote, a fine smooth yarn spun from combed long staple wool.
Oh, right.
It's Old
Sorry.
English, so, you know.
Well, that's the Old English version.
Oh,
And
wow.
The mother
I
said
believe
that
it is.
there's something in the house of humanoid shape. She thinks it's a spirit of some kind. And then we went to the house and there's horrible things and they don't like it in there.
Yeah, so you went to the house after you conducted this information. On reaching the house, you discovered that lots of the downstairs, at least windows, were nailed shut from the inside, and then multiple locks had been added to the door. And the same with the side door and the back door. You had a look around. You heard some weird noises. You found a cupboard, I believe, which had also been boarded up or something, in which was a book or the diaries of Walter Corbett, from which I believe were they written in another language as well, or
What
you
was
just
it?
reading
What, the
them?
diaries?
Yeah.
No, they weren't. I didn't think.
Okay, I don't think so. No.
No.
But yeah. Tom was going to read them because it's quite long, quite a lot of them.
Yeah. Me being the
So yeah, you started to
smart
read
guy.
them, while the others had a look upstairs, and you heard some weird noises, but the others didn't hear them. And then you accompanied them upstairs. At which point, I can't remember the exact order of events that things happened, but at one point the lights all went out, the power cut out.
Oh, yeah.
So you had to go back downstairs.
Oh yeah, and there was weird people walking around, according to Tom, but there weren't any when we went and found them.
Yes, yeah, you heard walking about upstairs. Then you went back upstairs and you heard a noise come from the spare bedroom. Officer
I think it's
Smith
weird
went.
that they had. So I was just thinking. I still think it's really weird that they have They have 3 bedrooms overall. Obviously, the mother and the father share one,
Mhm.
and then they have the 2 kids share the other rather than
Yes,
one each.
yes, and the one in which there was no one, was where the noise came from. Officer Smith went over to look at the window where the noise emanated, and the bed flew up and hit him in the back and knocked him out the window. So yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I maintain no weird goings-ons.
I maintain many weird goings on.
Nah, you're alright. You just fell out.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Fair enough. And yeah, then you went back in and you had a look in the basement. The power cut out again.
no, before that, I remember we went into the mother and father's room.
That was it.
Started dripping from the ceiling.
Yes, the blood started dripping from the ceiling. This is true.
Nah, it was just rain.
And you also found there were lots of crosses and stuff around the house.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you then went into the basement, had a look around, and then a knife attacked you.
Nah,
Literally,
Chris just
knife.
slipped.
It cut it wounded John Smith pretty badly, and you managed to get a I can't remember, one of you managed to hit it to the ground, I think, with a shovel.
I
No,
gave
no, someone. I thought someone trapped it underneath.
Yeah,
the
we chapped it with a bin lid.
yeah I gave
that
a
was
bin
it.
lid
You
to
trapped it with a bin
whatever
lid.
Jenkins, and then he smacked it out the air with a bin lid.
Yeah, that's what you did. You smacked it at the end and put it under there, and then you legged it.
No, we didn't leg it. We put a load of stuff on top of it, and then like slightly
And-
left.
Well,
I
I
sort
think
of crawled down to
John's
the
already left by this
canal.
point.
Well, Chris, whoever he was, left immediately.
John.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got him to hospital, because he was pretty wounded. And yeah, we rejoined you all a couple of weeks later. Tancred and Jenkins have been back at the office somewhat and just doing, things. John had been recovering in the hospital. And what was your maximum HP, Christian?
My maximum HP is 11, and I think at the moment
You were on
I'm on
2,
8.
weren't you?
Yeah.
I was on 3, but I went back up
Oh
to
yeah,
8.
because I
Yes,
like
8.
picked you up in the car, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
No, well,
Yeah.
I went down to something.
It went down to
Then
1, I think.
I went well, from the window. I went down to
Yeah,
something.
and then you got
8 by being patched up,
I got
Yeah.
and then
stabbed.
after the stabbing, I went down to 3, and then all the hospital services got me back up to 8.
indeed. But yeah, so the rest of you. So Dan has Tancred has successfully found a Swiss Army knife and a hammer
Yeah.
because he was looking for them.
For some
Well, no,
reason.
I need to specify. This is a hammer with a nail remover on the back.
Ah,
I mean, I could have found a nail remover, but a hammer seems like it would be more utility.
Mhm.
yeah. That makes sense, yeah.
I'm trying to think of anything else I might need. A nail gun.
I don't think they had nail guns at that point.
Oh, I'm going to look it up.
They probably had
Right.
like riveters, but I don't think those would be as
Can't-
effective.
Nail gun.
So-
I have no idea. At least 2006, because a film had one in, and probably much earlier.
The railgun was.
Railgun. I mean, I'll have one.
Railgun. Oh shit! I said railgun, not nailgun. Well,
I mean, in 1950, yeah. No nail
a
gun.
railgun was apparently patented in 1919,
Well, that settles it. Railgun it is.
but the first one was made in 1922.
Railgun it is.
I don't think we're 1922 yet.
I thought we were.
Can't remember.
We're Prohibition, aren't we? When was that?
Yeah.
Prohibition. That was 1920 to 1933. So I'm going to decide we're in the 1933 bit so I can have a railgun.
You can't.
Damn it.
You already
It was
knew
worth a
that.
try.
So a railgun of that era would probably be, about as long as a
Huge.
boat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Tom, you read the Jenkins read the diary, the journals, and also the attempted to translate some of the weird Latin writing you found in that other tome, and you could make very little head or tail of it. But the words you did find and discover, and the stuff it talked about, was very weird and confusing and strange, and all that kind of stuff. Essentially.
Ah.
So,
Did I gain any mythos from that? Or
yes, that put you up to 4, I believe, like we said.
Yeah, I got that already.
Like we said last week. I'm just trying to find the journal entries. So yeah, give me a moment, because I'm sure they were here.
What?
The journal entries.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it? Where is it? I swear I saw them. Sorry about this.
it's all right.
Where's it
Let's find something to distract.
Distract?
Distract. Wait.
Yeah, discuss what you're gonna do.
Break into the newspaper shop.
Let's maybe not.
Why?
I don't want to go back to the house. It's not nice there.
Well, I mean,
Break
we're getting
into
paid
the
to do it.
Actually, right, this guy hired us to, like, investigate this house. Maybe we should have a
Maybe
chat
we
with
should
him?
tell him. That is a good idea.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna lean towards, like, threaten him to tell us.
Yeah. Let's ask him whether he actually knew anything about this.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna go and try and find Mr. Knott.
Mr. Knott. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We're probably not gonna find him.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, you know where Mr. Knott kind of is, and you
I should hope so. He hired us.
yeah. So yeah, you go. Knock. He opens and says, "Yeah. Oh, hello, gentlemen. How can I help you? How goes the investigation?"
Well, this house you sent us to,
Yes.
have you ever experienced any weird...
Strange happenings.
Yeah, it seems a little bit...
I've rarely been in the place. I had a brief look around when it was being sold off, and maybe once or twice to see what condition it was in after tenants left. But I've really not looked that much. No.
Also,
It's
did you,
haunted.
like, clear out all
Demolish
the... Did you clear out all the
It's
stuff
haunted and it's trying to
of
kill us.
Mr. Corbett? Because, like, a load of his stuff was still there. And that was a while ago.
You sure it's his stuff?
It was his diary.
Oh, okay, it's done.
Well,
His
yeah, that
diary?
is 10. That's probably his.
I don't know. I mean, like, most of his stuff, as far as I knew, was removed. But I don't know. I thought, where did you find this?
It was in a cabinet downstairs, I thought.
Yes, it was under a cabinet.
Pretty
Ah.
freaky, like. Also,
Yeah.
do you know anything about the fact, because we found out that, like, Corbett, he was buried in that house, yeah. You know anything about that?
No, that can't be. That can't be right.
Well, that's what we've read and heard so far.
Where did
He was buried
where
in the
did you find
basement.
this? His eyes kind of widen. Are you sure? You're not joking with me?
No, that's what we read.
Yeah, we read, and I'm fairly sure the neighbor said it as well. Don't quote me on that, though.
Yeah.
Well, this is indeed very strange. I don't know what really we can. Hmm. Well, I mean, if he's down there, then really we must find him and.
Out
I
of
think
minor
if we go in
curiosity,
there again, we
do you
might
know-
need backup.
yeah. But do you know any other tenants other than the ones that went slightly mad?
All the other people are long gone.
Oh, so they left. Okay.
I've had little contact with them.
Any of them go mad?
I don't think so, but none of them were there for very long.
Yeah, we're gonna need backup if we go back in there, because that place tried to kill us, or at least him.
Tried
I tried to John.
to kill you?
I'm going to lift
Well-
up my shirt and show the sort of bandaged knife wound. It stabbed me.
A knife?
The house stabbed you.
And he didn't trip.
Well, you know,
It-
it stabbed me.
It went for him.
This is. I'm sorry. You're sure? This is what happened. Like,
Pretty
you're
sure.
You're sure?
Sure enough that we took him to the hospital because he was dying.
Okay. I mean, you can't dispute with a real flesh wound, but this is. I thought when there was, I don't know, they just went mad and they were already mad, and that they were just seeing things.
What do you mean? Seeing things? What have you heard about this?
Oh, figure of speech. I mean, you know, deluded people just see things that aren't there. You know, that kind of thing. That's what I thought it was. I just wanted to trust sane people to go and check it out.
I'm
I
suspicious
imagine
of
they
this
were
guy.
perfectly sane at the start. Maybe not after experiencing that, though.
Hmm.
I'm a little suspicious of this guy now.
Let's arrest him.
Maybe not say that next to him. Hmm?
I'm imagining that wasn't out loud.
That wasn't out loud.
Yeah,
We're
no.
using our telepathy.
That was as loud as possible.
He screamed it. Sorry, he's a bit delirious
sorry.
from the wound. Don't worry, we're sane.
He's just crazy.
Well,
Don't worry. Once we finish the mission, we'll put him up in the same asylum.
I mean, once we finish, not before.
Well, you know, we need the extra man.
What else can we say to this fella? Do you want to? Some more money would be nice, given that we're like actually being stabbed by the house. I suppose more money to like hire. I don't know. Can we hire people?
Or maybe you could do it for us.
Well, no, because I want the money. I bought a hammer and a Swiss Army knife. I'm invested now.
That's true.
But like, we could perhaps ask him for money so we can hire people, because I'm not moving a grave.
That's
We
true.
could hire I don't know, a moving company or a funeral director that's not crazy people.
I reckon we should just burn the thing down.
Well, I don't think he'd
That's
be too
probably not a
happy.
good idea, because
burning
we wouldn't
the
be able
house
to sell it.
Yeah.
He seems pretty keen on trying to sell it.
Yeah, he would be able to exploit the bourgeoisie, the proletariat.
I'll buy it.
Exploit the bourgeoisie.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm not very good at the whole speaking thing.
I don't know. All right. How about does he mind like damage done to the house? Is he too concerned with that?
I guess if it's
Like,
damage
because
to-
if we're gonna remove a grave from the bottom of the house and like there's locks everywhere, and I'm not happy with that. And there's like, do you mind if we smash it up a bit? Not deliberately, but
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to shoot the lock so we can get into the place.
we're gonna have to. Well, Oh, that was what I was gonna buy. I was gonna buy a lockpick. Damn it. Oh well. But like, do you mind if we? I don't know. Don't sue us if we break it a bit, please.
Providing the house is largely intact, I'll be happy if whatever
Okay.
is down there is gone.
Fair enough.
Okay, that's good.
And I will pay you more. He kind of says, like, given the circumstances. He kind of looks towards your knife wound.
Mm.
Yeah. Is there anything else I can help you with, gentlemen?
Oh, do
Cup
you
of tea
have
wouldn't be
any
too bad.
keys for the house? Because there were a lot of locks, like a lot of locks.
Were they
Like-
actually locked?
There
But
was
Did
a
we,
there was a
did we
locked
actually, did
door.
we actually try and open the doors?
There was a locked door in the basement that our key didn't fit. I thought.
There's a door in the basement?
No, there wasn't.
No, well, there was certainly a
There's
door.
there's a door on the ground floor with 2 locks on there we didn't try and unlock.
There was certainly a door.
was-
Well,
There was the side door.
either way, can we just ask him if he's got any?
They must have been the previous tenants, I imagine.
Fair enough. Do you mind if we break those?
Let's go visit them!
Does she know where they are now?
They're the ones in the crazy place, the
It's the ones
asylum.
in the asylum.
Oh yeah.
The crazy place.
Well, I mean, that is what it is.
Indeed.
It's a hospital for the mentally.
Well, I'm gonna, in case we need, I'm gonna say, can we have a bit more money in case we need to hire people or hire tools to get rid of this like body in the basement?
I don't have any on me at the moment, but
Just in general, because you know, this bit. I mean, at the best of times, a coffin is too much for 3 people.
yeah. Let me know if you find the coffin, and then we can sort that out.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I suppose we should head off then.
Hmm.
Fair enough.
Indeed.
I guess let's go back.
And I want to buy a set of lockpicks.
Okay. You shall do so.
Yes. And this is a set of lockpicks, for the record. Not a lockpick, a set.
Cool.
Cool. I have found the journals.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
They
good.
weren't at the same place, so I will read them out.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, Dan, do you have logs? What's your locksmith, by the way?
Don't know. That's why I've got lockpicks.
Fair enough.
So, March the 12th, 1808.
1%.
1808. How long ago is that?
A tome was found while digging up ye subjects. Perusing this text promises a studious practitioner the opportunity to converse with the most powerful and wise being not of this world. While I remain apprehensive, I must know what secrets lie in this long-forgotten volume. September the 8th, 1808. The time is right. Months spent deciphering the meanings and intricacies of this folio have finally shown their worth. September the 9th, 1808. Last night will forever be printed upon my mind. At the clock's ring of midnight, my closest colleagues and I set forth upon calling what I hereafter refer to as the Dark Man. The ritual called for the blood of 3 willing individuals, spilled by the same blade. I am, as of yet, unable to remove the stain of our shared sacrifice from this blade. After reciting the words written in the book we discovered some 6 months ago, I was faced with an overwhelming sense of dread. I presumed that my colleagues had similar trepidations, but I dared not speak. In the center of our circle, the Dark Man appeared from the calculating shadows. His mere presence caused Amelie Hooper, wife of Benjamin, to let out a shriek. In other circumstances, I would remark how unfitting such behavior is amongst society. But I must admit I was quite frightened myself. As quickly as the Dark Man arrived, he vanished again back into the lightless void from which he appeared. I must contact him again.
Sure about that?
December the 14th, 1808. My colleagues now see me as their prophet. I lead them in worship of our Lord,
Oh.
granter of secrets. If the public were to learn of this tome or of our weekly ceremonies, they would surely try to kill us all. We must keep our knowledge secret for now. February the 12th, February the 22nd, 1821. Our Lord Grant of Secrets has revealed to me the process to become a pure spirit, seemingly still though freely moving through space and time. I will become immortal and command my own loyal subjects.
That didn't exactly work out for you.
Journal 2, November the 23rd, 1835. Henry Weber has recently built a house on 20 Schaff Street. As it is a short walk from the church, I wish to possess the estate. I pray that our Dark Lord will provide me with the means to remove Mr. Weber from his home. November the 30th, 1835. The Grant of Secrets has answered my wishes. Henry Weber has fallen ill, which I am certain he will not recover from. I this as I leave to purchase the deed for 20 Schaff Street. March the 13th, 1847. That's the house.
Oh, right, that's the house.
March the 13th, 1847. The Chapel of Contemplation is growing in number. Amongst our new members is Daniel Ellsworth and his son Peter. Daniel is head of the city council. His influence is sure to be invaluable in the future.
Nice.
Also, we've been converting various outcasts and vagrants willing to perform menial and abhorrent duties. I pray that the Grant of Secrets is pleased. Third journal. July the 10th, 1848. The Dark Man has finally returned, this time with a promise for more power. He tells me that there is a long-forgotten shrine to him in Spain, some 70 miles from La Coruña.
Guys, we can go to Spain holidays.
I plan to leave with a small group of men by the 13th.
To Spain!
December the 8th, 1851. Our Grant of Secrets has revealed to me a ritual that will manifest the hunter who, once satisfied, fades. My dagger, which spilt the blood of myself and 2 others to first summon our Lord, must be used again. This time drawing a diamond in the sky while reciting Evercant Venator. I will copy my notes on the summoning of this foul creature into this journal. March the 12th, 1852. It has been 44 years since I first discovered the ancient tome that has led me to such great power. Fittingly, it is on the day that I first discovered Vigor Vitae. Upon first study, Vigor Vitae appears to be a method to keep flesh from wearing through the vigors of mortal time. I suspect, though, it may also be used as protection in the unlikely event that may strike me.
Okay.
May the 25th, 1853. Those ignorant fools, if they knew who I was, they wouldn't dare speak a disgracing word in my direction, let alone file a lawsuit against me. I almost wish I had lost the case so I could send the hunter after them while they sleep. May the 19th, 1866. The chapel is going splendidly. Most of the followers are so faithful that I rarely need to make an example. Very few times, however, I forced a follower to obey thy master's will. After only 4 stern commands, I was able to turn the false minister, Michael Thomas, to my cause. June the 20th.
Whoa, Michael Thomas, isn't that the guy who did his funeral?
Yeah, he's the Reverend.
Oh, yeah.
June the 20th, 1866. I reached the end of this life. Many of my peers look at this moment with fear and anguish. Not I, for I no sooner cross the threshold to everlasting life and power. I am sending my rule to Minister Thomas. I am certain he will lead the other in serving me for eons to come. I mustn't tarry, for the beginning of my transformation is at hand.
Oh, this guy is insane.
I say we go back to the house owner and request money to go to Spain.
I don't think we'll
It's integral to the investigation, you see.
But yes, that is what you read. You didn't understand a lot of it, but it's flipping weird.
That is.
This guy seems like a stand-up chap.
Yeah. Seems like a nice chap.
So I'm guessing it's him who tried to kill me.
Yes,
Hey,
maybe.
Spirit. It worked.
All we've
I was trying to kill him.
Yeah.
all we've established is that like he's dead.
We knew
He
that
wanted to be
before.
immortal.
Maybe him being
That's just-
buried in his basement is part of him being an. Maybe he's not actually dead. Maybe his body. He's like having an out of body experience almost.
It's been
Yeah,
quite
with
a
the
his
while.
minor
soul's
caveat
escaped
that
his
he's
body.
dead.
He might not be dead. He was just buried in his basement. He might still be alive there, using supernatural stuff.
Wow, we're not sounding convincing at all. The supernatural doesn't exist, you see.
I got stabbed by a floating knife. The
No, you
supernatural.
didn't. You fell on the knife.
You saw it. You
No,
saw
I didn't.
the floating knife.
I saw you.
You just-
I saw you fall.
If you just repress the memory.
Don't know what you're talking about. So this guy sounds a bit weird. I say, did he say the names of anyone other than the Reverend Thomas?
He may well have done.
Oh,
Let's read the entire thing again.
Yeah, I don't remember every word.
yeah, neither do I. Can you just?
That was that father and son or something.
How about this? Jenkins, would you mind skim reading it super quick to see if any names pop up?
Oh yeah, I'm great at this.
And by Jenkins, I mean DM. Please skim read it, please,
Yeah.
because it is in our possession and we may read it whenever we wish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm
and
doing
also
that.
on an unrelated note, I'm going to purchase a crowbar.
Crowbar.
Crowbar, yes.
I think we need to buy some more bin lids. They're quite useful.
We go back to the guy and it's
Oh.
like, oh man, what did you spend with the funds I gave you for this? And like, well, so
What a
far a
crowbar.
hammer, a Swiss Army knife, a lockpick, and a few bin lids. But I'm purchasing a crowbar, which I am going to carry with me at all times, and this will not look suspicious because I'm wearing a backpack. Police issue. So we can ascertain that the church is presumably working alone. They didn't mention any other outsiders coming in. It was all within the church.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I guess all we can do is go back to this house.
Well, did
Thing
you?
is, we know a
Were
little
there
bit
any
more about
names? Were there any
yeah,
names?
I'm finding. He mentions Amelie and Benjamin Hooper, who were there at the original recital.
We must find them.
He also mentions Daniel Ellsworth and his son Peter. Daniel was the head of the city council
Oh, he'll be in
Is
the
he
news.
still the head?
in 1847.
Is he still the head?
In 1847.
Do we know who the head of the council is at the moment?
Not him.
Is it his
We
son?
probably
No.
head of town council isn't hereditary.
Please also bear in mind a certain fire.
Why?
They probably died in it or got arrested.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they don't have family and descendants.
No.
What they know?
Well, they might have taken possession of the belongings of the deceased.
Oh yeah, they might have some diaries
Yeah.
in their house somewhere.
Potentially.
Additionally,
Let me
if their
see.
name's there, they might turn up in newspaper reports as doing like weird stuff.
And that's all the names. Except Michael Thomas, of course,
Oh, yeah, we
who's
already got him,
disappeared.
Yeah. We got that guy.
I say we go to the news place and then try and convince the guy to let us see the newspaper clippings because now we have a reason to look for Amelie and Benjamin Hooper and Daniel and Peter Ellsworth. Oh, so I suppose we could. Oh, hello. So presumably these fellows are members of the church. So we could. But the details of the raid were suppressed. We could hypothetically also go back to the police station and see if there was a file on any of these people.
Yes.
You have
We're gonna have to break in.
you have looked, not at the police station. You have looked and you haven't found anything.
What in the police station on any of
police
these
station.
people?
On any of these people.
Okay.
The only one you found a small mention about the church.
Fair enough. Let's go to the newspaper place then, I say.
Yeah. Might have to break in.
Yes, and I can do so with my. I will
You
pick
got that
the lock
crowbar?
with my hammer.
You can crowbar anyone who sees you?
We could ask. He did say to be back in like a week or so, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He said to
Yeah.
come back the next day, but you know, I suppose a few weeks later is fair enough.
Was that
That's
the
fine, I
guy
got
who
stabbed.
spoke to you? Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who we just sort of all sputtered in the face of. How about this? We all see him. Okay. Remember in the waiting room where Chris turned up, not Chris, Jenkins turned up and talked to him, and then like sputtered in his face. How about we do it individually? So like we all get to do a roll because I didn't get to roll because Tom was rolling for me.
I'll go first and try and make it.
Yeah.
Pissing
Yeah,
me
we'll go
with
in
my-
separate. We'll like ask separately, and then if he says yes to one of us, that person will like wave to the rest and be like, "Yeah, no, these guys are with me. You have to let us in."
That's a good
Okay.
idea.
See? And if he says no, I'll shoot him.
Like, Dan, no.
Fine. I'll whack him with the hammer.
just a little bit. Not too much. Don't shoot him too
I'll
much.
I'll lockpick him.
Lock.
So you go back in and go to the welcome desk again.
Yes.
Yeah, the man next to him
We
says,
three
"Hello."
wise men are here for the leader of the Boston Globe. I've forgotten his name.
Arkham Globe, but yeah,
Wait, no, why did I say Boston?
I don't know.
You may recall him. He is the fat one from my memory.
Yeah.
He is not in Boston.
No. The adventure is originally set in Boston, so that's kind of weird. But
See, I telepathically knew.
so you look up. It's the same man on the desk. It says, "Can I help you?"
I thought it was a woman on the desk.
Woman, then.
Oh, okay.
Can I help?
Yes, we're here to see the owner of this fine establishment.
No, not we.
Oh,
Yeah,
I-
it's just you.
I
We're
am
behind.
here
We're
to
behind.
the owner of this fine establishment in order to ask him for permission to see the morgue. I'm here with the police, or rather, I'm a member of the police. It's
Actually,
like no worries if you don't want us to, but please.
but please let us.
No worries if you don't, but I am a member of the police, and I
Otherwise,
will them to your
actually
file.
die.
Okay. I'll let him know. She kind of
Okay,
calls
and
him
then
up again. She looks back and kind of goes, "Have you been here before?"
yes, we were here once before, but we are requesting again.
We're not here.
He did say to come back, I believe.
Okay. If you just want to have a seat.
That's quite all right, thank you. I shall indeed.
So
Right.
you wait a few minutes, and then the man comes down. You see him down. What do you do?
I would like to request permission to go into the morgue for police work.
Okay, so you need to either roll me persuade, fast talk, charm, or intimidate.
Right. Persuade? Where's persuade? Do I have a tick in any of these? Persuade.
Well, I was
Persuade.
wondering
I
if
have
you actually
10% in persuade. What was the other one? Fast talk. I have 5% in fast talk. Intimidate.
Did you actually
I
check to
have-
see if you had any of these skills before deciding you were going to do it?
No, because we're doing it individually.
Yeah, if he doesn't
All
make it,
three
then
of
I'll
us
do
are
it.
going to roll.
And if I don't make it, then Chris is doing it.
So
I think I
messy,
should
but
try
okay.
it first because I have 70.
Right, fine. I'll let Chris go first. I'll be
Okay,
like, well,
we'll
my fine
pretend that
fellow
didn't happen.
a question for you, and if you don't let him in, I'm going to ask separately.
Excuse me, sir. There's been a crime, and we need to check the clippings for any information that could help us. As you can see, lifts up shirt. I've been stabbed.
Okay,
So this is very important.
he kind of his
They're
eyes
probably
widen.
you might
because-
want to report
"Oh,
that to the police.
Wait, he's in a
Oh,
police uniform.
Yeah, he is. If you want to make me persuade that roll, then with a bonus die
Bonus die.
due to wound.
I will do the bonus die because that would have failed. And that failed even worse.
Are you flipping serious?
I got a 76 and a 96.
Okay, 76 luck.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to burn 6 luck.
How much luck
Let
do you
someone
have?
spend.
Yeah, you've got
65.
loads of luck.
65. Yeah, that's good.
You do get luck back.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll burn some luck.
Do it. I mean, it's not like I've got 75.
Okay, yes, so you burn 6 luck. The man, yeah, Archie this time he kind of goes, he looks like he's about to make a comment again about why you're back, and then he sees the wound and he's like, oh, that looks nasty. Well, I suppose I can let you in for a few minutes.
By the way, I wouldn't have got this if it wasn't for you last time, so yeah. Thanks for that.
Wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't have. I went straight to this place because I had nothing else to investigate, and I got stabbed.
I was asking as the DM, but okay, yeah.
Wait, what did
well,
Chris
I'm
say?
terribly sorry, but yeah, this way, and he leads you
You're
to the back. So you're successfully broken in without actually breaking in.
Well, we might have to break. He only gave us several minutes, so we might have to break in on an unrelated occasion.
Oh, if he tries to force us out, we'll shoot him.
I'll just whack him with my hammer, and then when he comes to, it'll be like, I don't know what happened. One of the the clippings fell on you, and it knocked you out.
Throw it with an A file.
Yeah, that's it. That's why there's a massive hole in his head.
No, I was gonna knock him with a hammer on the back.
Yeah. Oh,
Is it, what type of hammer is it? Is it like a
cracked.
ball? Is it a ballpoint hammer?
Yes, it's a
Imagine that.
ballpoint hammer. I've just strapped pens to the front.
No, a ballpoint hammer instead of having a flat head is like a ball.
Well, it's a hammer with a. I don't know. I'm gonna look up. I'll send a picture of the hammer.
It really doesn't matter.
It does matter because if we come to a situation where my hammer is not suitable for purpose, we
Okay.
need to know.
Okay.
Well, we'll use luck to determine what kind of hammer it is. At that
Why
point.
2 hammers?
Okay. Anyway, so you what am I trying to say? Yeah, the man leads you down into the morgue, down some stairs, and there's just like rows of filing cabinets. He says, you know, actually, to be honest, I've got work to do. Just you're police. I trust you. Just take your time, but make sure that anything.
Make sure
if you need
that what?
to, if you need to take anything really, then please make sure you bring it back. Otherwise, if you just want to copy something out, that's fine. And please just leave it as you found it.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Good day, gentlemen. And he shuffles off.
I enter the room now.
I enter the room as well.
Did you do it?
Yeah, I assumed you got up with him and followed.
Yeah. Oh, I can't figure out. All right. I'm gonna have to send the picture over Skype because I can't figure it out.
Okay, great.
The D&D group.
Yeah. Anyway, so make me
Library use.
Yeah, library use. That'll do.
Oh, I didn't have library use. Is that 20% or 10%? 20%.
It's a 20%, of course.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter either way. It's 56.
What happens if you, out of minor curiosity, what happens if you fumble? Oh no! Okay,
You
sorry.
set fire.
Well, it's GM's
Why has it got
discretion.
It's got a nail sticking out of it.
No, it doesn't, because that's a nail slot, so you can screw. Or like stuff.
Screw?
No,
It's like the 2-prong things you can take
Yeah.
out. Hang on.
It's
The
a
nail-
nail
the nail-
slot so you can screw. It's a nail slot so you can screw.
no, because that's like you don't understand, Chris. It's like to snap stuff and stuff.
Guys, it really doesn't matter.
It matters. I got 88, so I have a feeling that I've kind of failed no matter what it is.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I had 70. Damn it! God,
You can use 18.
Which is 18. Luck, it's fine.
no, I'm not using 18 luck. Screw that.
This
Tom,
type of-
It's all on you.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you already sent a picture. Dice stream, where are you? There you are.
See, I used a physical dice because I'm great.
Yeah, but they're like, oh, they're right next to me.
I was going to say you went and got them, Tom.
Tom, please
Yeah,
hurry,
but
hurry up, man.
okay. Right, let's roll this.
Yes.
35. What skill is it again?
Library use.
No. I wasn't too far off, but no.
Right.
All right, can I like look for a guide on how to search for these things in the room?
No,
Like,
it's just gonna take you a long time.
the guy like lets us in for 5 minutes. 2 hours later, we're like, no, don't worry, I've almost found what letter.
No, he said you could take your time finding. You left
Right.
everything
So
in.
can we wait until everyone else leaves and then steal all of the clippings?
No,
We'll give
there's
them back.
thousands
Though.
of clippings, Dan.
Well, I've got a backpack.
Anyway,
So what do we find out in the end?
you find in the end, and it does take you a good couple of hours. But you do soon find, well, not soon, you do eventually find what you can only find one clipping.
Well, no, we can easily find clippings. It's just ones on the subject that we want.
You only find one clip on the subject, which is an unpublished story by the Arkham Globe in 1918. It's a 1918 feature story which was never published, and it states that in 1880 a family of French immigrants moved into the house but fled after a series of violent accidents, which left the parents dead and 3 children crippled.
Oh, God.
The house long stood vacant. In 1909, another family moved in and immediately fell prey to illness. In 1914, the oldest brother went mad and killed himself with a kitchen knife, and the heartbroken family moved out. In 1918, a third family, the Macarios, rented the house, but they left almost immediately, and they all became ill at the same time.
Wasn't it in the diary of that guy saying, like, he got rid of someone?
That was in 18.
Yeah, that was earlier though, because like there
Yeah,
was
but
already...
it could be of a similar...
That's true.
Potentially.
Maybe Reverend Thomas something is not dead, and he's like busy.
Toss Michaels?
He's busy causing curses upon the world.
That seems
He's an
unlikely.
evil. He's an evil.
Seems a little
I don't know what you're
unlikely.
talking about. This is completely likely. My story, everything adds up except the dates. So after the French family, like, oh no, a family moved in.
It was another family, and then it was another family, and then it was another family.
There were 3 families. A French family moved in, the parents both died, and the children were crippled.
The children's.
The children were crippled, and then it was empty for a long time until another family moved in.
That's a terrible cover story. I can see why they didn't run it.
Yeah.
So we didn't find anything about Daniel and Peter Ellsworth.
Nothing. Nothing.
We didn't find anything about the leader of the town's council in the town newspaper.
Well,
Huh.
you weren't really looking for that. You're looking more for stuff on the house, but looking for stuff about Daniel or Peter. You find general, you from in the middle of looking, you find general stuff, but you don't find any weird things.
And nothing on the church.
There's a couple of articles on the church about the services and like wild speculation, but it seems in some ways more mad and weird than, like, it's a different kind of superstition. The stuff which you find in the papers.
Okay.
It's more like to make good writing, essentially.
Oh, so what? It's like what's the word? I don't know. I don't know what the word is.
They big it up a lot,
That's the one.
basically. So, what you want to do?
Uh,
I have no idea.
we could. I don't know. Don't know.
Well, it seems like if we go back in, the possibility is that it would be worse. But because if it's someone actively, because that's what it seems like, at least, someone or something actively trying to get rid of us.
It wasn't someone. It was a knife.
It was yes, but then there was also the bed.
And the blood splatter and the footprints and the lights turning off.
Yeah. They can't all be different things. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you come up with something.
Yeah, guys, discuss.
We can. I say we. Does the town council have a building?
Yeah, there's a council building.
We can go and ask about the old council fella.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We could do that. That might work. I'm of the opinion that investigating background members of this church might be a good idea in order to get a general feeling for their activities. Is there will they have censuses anywhere? Like a census?
It would take you a while to get hold of anything.
Okay,
Like quite a while.
fair enough.
And given you're not on official police business, it might be a bit.
Maybe.
But do you want to go to the town hall then? Or the town
Yeah.
town place?
What
Council.
exactly did you suggest, Tom?
I suggested that we probably shouldn't go to the house again just yet because
Okay, yeah.
it would be
Yeah.
worse.
You need to figure out what you're going to do before you go back there and stuff.
Righto. Head over there.
Okay. So yeah, you head from the you left it as it was, and you head out to the council building, which is you're kind of in like the center-ish kind of businessy side, so you're fairly close to the council, so it's only around 5 minutes away. But yeah, so you've reached the council building. Again, you come to the front desk. And, hello, how can I help you?
Chris, you're the sweet talker.
Yeah.
Sweet talker.
Here we go with
How do-
sweet.
Even though none of us have ever managed to successfully pass one without the use of luck.
I don't even have
What should I
persuasion.
say? What kind of thing should I say?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you have any records?
Excuse me, would you happen to have any records that we could have a look through? It's official police business.
Just don't ask other police officers.
Records of what?
Records of the just general records of the history. You must have a book documenting what's gone on, the goings-ons of the area and the administration.
Yeah, the administration of I've forgotten thingy's name. What's his name?
Just former leaders might be useful as well.
Yeah.
Just anything about
Any
the
private documents of them?
Well, maybe not private documents, just history.
Daniel
history.
Ellsworth.
Daniel Ellsworth.
Yes.
There we go. Any documents of Daniel Ellsworth would be very helpful.
I've not heard of Daniel Ellsworth per se.
Really?
Would he be related to Peter Ellsworth in any way?
He would, the father,
yes.
in fact, I believe. his son was called Peter Ellsworth. Whether they're the same
His
person
son is Peter
is
Ellsworth.
unknown.
That would make sense. Who was Daniel Ellsworth? What relation did he have to Arkham?
He was
He was
the
the
head of the town
council.
council for a while.
in the 1840s.
Was he the guy with the son?
Yes,
Or was this-
we
oh,
just
yes, he was.
mentioned his son.
Like you pop up
Okay.
at the back, you're like, is he the one with the thorn? Yeah, he is.
I didn't hear that.
It fits the character.
Yeah,
It does.
Well, yeah, I'm really dumb. I'm like,
Oh,
reading all this.
I think
Would
I
you
know who
happen
you're
to
talking
know
about.
Peter Ellsworth?
I don't know of Peter Ellsworth. I've heard him mentioned though.
In what manner, may I ask?
Well,
Any information could help.
in the Blues Brothers. Oh, that's not yet. Oh wait, that's Elwood. Damn it!
he disappeared a few years ago.
Years
really?
ago. Would that happen to be the same year as the fire in the chapel, the raid?
Raid?
They won't know what the
Right.
raid is.
No, just the fire. That's nothing to do with the police.
A fire in the Church of Contemplation that had nothing to do with the police. Honest.
A fire?
A fire in a church. A fire in a city church.
Oh,
Apparently it was-
that weird place.
Yeah.
Yes, weird.
Well,
Very weird.
yes, I suppose it was, but there was no one in there. It was empty before it burnt
Oh
down.
yes, no, completely.
Very
We,
lucky.
Completely.
It's
Yes.
extremely lucky that that was the case as well.
No bodies found him. How
Like,
old would Peter have been at the time?
That's a good point. We don't actually know his age.
Would he have been a child? Oh, older.
I would take it that being a member, he was probably maybe 20s
Okay.
at the
Is
time there. So
was it skeletons of children we found in the cellar?
Skeletons? What skeletons? There was no one in the building. It's fine.
you did find skeletons, I think. Though, yeah.
Yeah, we did find skeletons, but we're not
But,
telling that to the kind receptionist.
But no, he would have been quite old by the time the fire happened. He would have been
Fair enough.
70s probably.
Okay. Right. But yes, any documents about previous
Well,
Yes.
documents. You mentioned knowing and hearing about him. Who from?
Oh, just talk. He was quite old, but he'd still come in every now and again, just see how the council's going. I suppose it makes sense if his dad was indeed the mayor,
How diligent of him.
head of the town council. But yeah, no, I just they were a bit confused because he used to come in a few times a year, sorry, a few times a month, and he just yes.
What an upstanding fellow. The city is lucky to have people like him.
Yes. Anyway, these documents. We need to see them.
Well,
It's of the utmost importance.
Documents on what though, sir?
Just previous heads of the council. Any like private documents or
yeah, or just I'm sure you must have records on history. Every city has a book of some description on history.
I'll get the I'll get someone who might be better suited to your
That would be ideal.
questions. She gets up and walks off a moment. So
Oh, I thought it was a he. I'm glad I didn't say the gender.
yeah,
Who you sort
soon
of
she returns and says, Mr. Carter should be able to help you more with your inquiries. And
That's
yeah,
wonderful. Mr. Carter being who?
Yes, show us to this man.
he's standing there.
Yes, but I meant his role.
Oh, he's just he works at the council, but it seems like maybe he knows something to do with the archiving process or
Fair
something.
enough.
The archivist or something maybe.
See, that's what I meant when I was going on about documents and gibberish. Archives.
He says, "Well, gentlemen,
Hello.
Good
Good day. How are you today?
I'm okay, thank you. What is that? I mean, because the Hall of Records has most of the town information in.
Oh yes, well we were curious, given that we were having a look at a member of the town council directly, whether the town council area would have anything on him.
Who were you looking at?
Daniel, yes, Daniel Ellsworth, and possibly something about his son.
Peter, that would have been.
Yes, Peter.
Interesting chap.
Yes.
I only met him a couple of times, and
Oh,
then
really?
he disappeared.
How long ago was it, and how old was he when he disappeared? Out of my curiosity.
He was quite old by that point. I don't know. Maybe he passed on, and we just didn't know. Maybe he
Oh yeah.
went to a retirement home, possibly. He just didn't tell anyone. But then we only very briefly saw him anyway. So who knows? But his Daniel, yes, he was the head of the town council. What, 50, 60 years ago? I've seen his name in documents occasionally. What do you need to know about him?
Oh, just anything. Background documents to do with him. What he did. What he did in the town, really.
I'll show you to what we've got. I don't know how much help it will be, but what's come up with Daniel, which you need to investigate?
Oh, we were just doing some minor
Oh, was it?
policing work, and his name popped up a few times.
Are we gonna should we mention the church thing?
Well, I was gonna in minor accordance with a church of some description. It's all quite unclear.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I'm sure your reasons are. None of it's confidential, I don't believe. So it should be fine. I will show you to where we have any files which may potentially be on this guy. And yeah, he just leads you through the council buildings, and yeah, brings you to a room which similar to the morgue, has quite a lot of cabinets in.
Oh boy, library use roll.
Nah, it's fine. He immediately takes you over to a cabinet and
Immediately,
opens
that's
it.
too sudden. He's suspicious. Kill him.
He knows he's an archivist. He knows
He's a
what
Cthulian
years.
beast.
We don't know what that is yet.
He's a nondescript
What's a
beast.
Cthulhu?
He pulls out just a fold and says, "This has lots of information about goings on in the 1840s. Perhaps it will have information in here.
Right.
If you need anything else, my office is in the next room along. So just
Do you mind if we come back at any stage? Or
most of the time when we're here, just let us know, I suppose. But yeah, no, if you need to."
thank you very much. So what's the document say?
Well, there's lots of documents about very many things.
What was the taxation system like? This is of crucial importance.
That's not in there.
Damn it.
What exactly are you looking for?
More
Skim
Oh,
read
s-
anything that mentions
anything about the
Daniel or
church.
Peter Ellsworth, the Church of Contemplation.
Corbett House
Yeah,
Or
Corbett
Corbett.
House.
himself.
Cool. Yes.
If there is anything.
Okay.
Any raids?
What's a role that would make sense?
Library use.
No, not library use.
What?
Spot hidden.
Intimidate.
Shh,
Wait,
guys,
actually,
just
yeah.
let me read.
Disguise.
Nope.
I would have thought spot hidden.
Stealth.
Nope.
Yeah, that's a spot hidden.
hidden sort of works.
Well, spot.
Yes, to be fair, spot hidden might be the closest thing.
Really? I'm not sure about
Cool.
that.
I'll roll for spot hidden.
Well, you're looking for information, so yeah, we'll go spot.
Well, yeah, but it's not hidden information we're looking for.
Ha!
Yeah, but I've got very high spot hidden.
What will we use?
Okay, fair enough.
I rolled a 3, so that's
Oh.
Wow.
that's a
I
that
rolled
an extreme?
76.
that's an extreme, yeah.
Yeah,
I
only.
got 31, which is regular.
Okay.
Well, I was looking at the roof. Apparently, I didn't see anything.
Found
Yeah,
all of the information.
Only.
It says there is a light bulb. It is lighting the room. Fascinating.
Indeed.
Very American of you.
Only John really needs to look really, because only one of you really look. You find lots of information about all kinds of things really. There's
That's good.
some stuff about just like day-to-day things, random events that happened.
Like a police raid and a cover-up and children being kidnapped. Day-to-day
There were
things.
no children. There was no cover up.
Oh, that's a good point. There was no children.
Oh yeah.
Fire from a
Oh.
candle left lit by the Reverend.
And there was, and
Who
he
disappeared.
miraculously got out along with everyone, and there were no skeletons.
There was nobody inside there. They'd left the candle on
Yeah.
when they left.
He left,
that's
and as he left, the wind blew and the candle fell over, and then a blazing inferno happened when no one was inside, and we know because we went and there was no bodies or remains or anything.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, we should have gone back and checked the gravestones. Damn it.
We can do that next.
That's true.
Right. Anyway,
So, there's a couple of things which grab your eye. I mean, on a extreme. Yeah.
Whoa, literally.
It reaches out.
Yeah, it's just no.
It's like a knife.
Insanity.
No, there's a couple of things which seem interesting to you.
yes.
That's
For a
good.
start, there's a list of there's a document about attendance to meetings, which seems to be from one of the other members of the council, which reads, "Dear Daniel, I have noticed as of late that you have not been attending the meetings that have been on Thursday evenings. If this is encountering some issue with personal life, please tell us and we should be able to reschedule them." That's all it is. It's just like a little note.
Oh, okay.
We should go back to the place on a Thursday.
On the Thursday. Whoa.
Thursday evening.
So that's the first thing you find. The second thing you find, which seems interesting, is there is some records of money that's been spent, and there is a payment in 1847
That's when Thingy was in power.
for April the 21st, which simply has written by it refurbishment, and it's a quite a large amount of money.
How much?
Maybe the refurbishment was the fire.
A small sum of $1 million. No,
In that time, Jesus Christ.
yeah, no, it's but it's like $100. It's
100. It's not bad.
Jesus
We had
Christ.
25 before, so.
I didn't know fire was that expensive.
Why do you think they're burning down the church?
this is long before the fire, Dan.
Candles.
This is 1847.
Candles.
was
They
after
had
that.
candles in 1847.
Yes, but the church burnt down in 19
Yes.
something else.
A minor issue.
Team.
Yeah. You also find a folder, a smaller folder, which has the words work experience written on it.
Work experience.
Did the father give work experience
Let's-
to the son in the council? Nepotism.
That's weird.
Bring him in, lads.
Let's open up.
Arrest that man. Lock him
Arrest
away.
that corpse.
Does someone want to make me an intelligence check?
I shall. I'm
I
smart.
want all three of us.
Not me.
No, just do it
Oh, oh.
anyway.
Fair enough.
Unless you like fumble and have a stroke, you should be
44.
fine.
I got a normal success.
That's fine.
Wait,
Oh, well,
I got 11.
You know when you said have a fumble.
Oh no.
Like
You
I said,
fumbled.
you didn't need to roll.
Well, it was worth a
I
try.
fumbled anyway.
You fumbled anyway. Great.
You figure out everything about Cthulhu. You lose 10,000 sanity.
It instantly murders you.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I got 11 on intelligence. What do I need to get below?
Well, you just wasted a roll.
Your
basically.
intelligence.
Oh man,
You just wasted a really good roll, basically.
it wasn't like
It's-
I was going to roll it anyway.
So yeah, Christian, work experience isn't really a thing, like-
Work experience isn't a thing.
like at all, really. In the early, like Yeah, you know what it means because it's kind of self-explanatory, but it's very weird.
I think this might be some kind of experience work. Maybe working to
In the folder, there
experience-
is
experience to working.
what appear to be consent forms from the parents of 3 children.
We'll steady on.
Okay.
Did you get it?
Were these the children that went missing?
Is it consent to working at the Church of Contemplation?
You aren't aware of
Go.
the names of the children who were missing.
Hmm.
We should look that up.
Yes.
We're going to the thing. We're looking for the names of 3 children.
Oh, we break in, find it anyway.
We need to bear in mind the year the children were missing as well, obviously.
What year did they go missing?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Oh, I
Oh,
lost my notes. So rip.
what year? Yeah.
I'm going to say 1918,
Wait, what are we looking for?
the year the children went missing.
I have no idea.
I'll see if I can find it for you.
Thank you kindly.
Ooh, I need to be sleeping more these
All right,
days.
so I've worded this super badly. For work experience to do with children. Oh God,
Oh,
Daniel. Sorry. Sorry. No, okay, don't worry.
Okay,
I-
so the year of the police raid actually isn't listed.
Well, that's just inconvenient.
All that's listed is the fact that the pastor escaped in
I thought it was
1917.
Reverend.
Reverend, yeah.
Pastor. Oh, right. Pastor.
I thought they were,
Pastor,
I didn't know they were
Reverend.
Italian.
Minister, doesn't matter. He escaped in 1917, but it doesn't actually say when it was.
Oh, that's fine then.
Hang on, no, 1912.
Right,
It says
so
notes the closure of the chapel in 1912, so I'm guessing that's probably when it got burnt down.
That's kind of recent.
kind of, yeah. Last 10
well,
years.
I was asking when the children got kidnapped.
Well,
That was
Up-
like 18.
up until the up until 1912, because that's the reason that
Okay.
the police raid was occasioned by affidavits swearing the members of the church responsible for the disappearance of neighborhood children.
Okay, fair enough.
So up until 1912, from some date.
That makes sense. Well, I say we
This file is from the late 50s. The work experience file.
But the 50s haven't happened yet.
1850s.
Time travel.
Oh, we are technically time traveling at the moment. A steady rate of 1 hour per hour.
Whoa.
Anyway, what you're going to do? So that's what you find. You find the little note, the money information for refurbishment.
Check the gravestones down.
Yeah.
Well,
I want
gonna
to
go-
check the.
Gonna go and check the gravestones.
Yes.
Okay.
You do not sound impressed.
No, it's fair enough. So you're gonna go back to the church and check the
Yeah.
gravestones.
I need some water. My throat's
Yeah,
I need
no,
some
I'm
water as well.
gonna get a drink, so I'll be back in
So
a second.
on your way back to get the gravestones, but we'll have a quick moment's break.
Cool. I'll make tea then. Anyone want some?
Oh, I'll have a good cup of tea if you're.
All right, I'll make you one.
Oh, I think I might have a quick nap.
I'm back. Hello? Whoa. Sorry, that was louder than I expected. Oh, everyone's gone. Rip. Oh wait, everyone's gone. I can say whatever I want. No one will be the wiser.
I wouldn't recommend that, Dan.
Damn it. I was just gonna badmouth off everyone while they were gone. but then Chris wasn't gone. No, not Chris.
You.
Smith. What? Me?
No. Yeah, Christian then.
Smith. John Smith.
Oh,
his
John
last name's-
Smith.
He's Smith anyway, isn't he?
Yeah, that's why it got confusing.
Excuse me. No. Oh God, internet, don't freeze. That's not okay. I don't. No. Google. Okay, we're good. It's stopped breaking.
Good. I recommend.
2018 top. So how are you, Chris? Unless Chris is gone, in which case I can badmouth everyone again. Yeah.
Prepare for trouble. Make it double. To protect the world from devastation. To unite all people within our nation. To denounce the evils of truth and love. To extend our reach to the stars above. Jesse and James, Team Rocket blasts off at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Meowth, that's right.
Oh dear.
I got my mug that's got Team Rocket on it.
That was the
I'm
worst
drinking
time to come back.
Don't you mean the best?
No.
It was the best. I was very disappointed that they
So
didn't.
you could
they
have
didn't include this motto in.
you could have replaced Jesse and James with Jenkins and John.
Oh yes.
I wouldn't be there.
You can,
Tancred,
you
that's
can be a
fine.
Tancred. That's right.
Yeah, but Meowth's the worst. I want to be James.
Oh, you can't. Your name doesn't begin with J, like the other two coincidentally do.
I mean, Meowth. No, here's the thing. I don't mean Meowth's bad. Meowth is the worst out of an astounding group of 3.
You missed it, didn't you, Christian?
No, I was listening to the whole thing.
Oh yes.
I mean, I tried to talk to him, but he just ignored me. So
So I was half asleep. I'm very tired.
yeah, here's the thing, right? I don't care. So you
Okay.
should talk to me because the world revolves around me,
The world
Yes, my
revolves
mighty
around a
old
central
dad.
point, actually.
which is me.
Oh, snap. Okay, right, back to the world being meaningless and your role in it being tiny and it'll make you go mad.
Hey, I'm a solipsist. Okay, everyone's me.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Solipsism, it solves everything.
So, what you guys doing again? I've forgotten.
We're going to the
We're going on a trip. You know,
We're going to the graveyard,
rocket
aren't we?
ship.
yeah, we're going.
That's
Well,
what you were doing.
we're going to church. We're going.
Oh, I don't want to go to the
a ruined church.
We're
graveyard.
going on a church.
No, I said we're going to.
Damn, mate, it's not going to go well.
It's gonna be fine. It's only a graveyard.
They're gonna be like zombies. I'm gonna get eaten.
Zan.
Little-
They
Yeah,
don't
fans.
exist, really. No.
Hey, Chris, don't be dumb. Okay, supernatural. It doesn't exist.
Well, I mean, except for the bed thing.
No, that was the bed. The bed was an unrelated incident. It was
It was a
unrelated.
draft.
Yeah, it was a draft. That was it. It was a breeze came in through the window. No, through the door behind us. And,
Came
and
through
then
the window. You pulled the bed
it
out.
went through the window, went left around the room, then down under the bed and pushed it up, and then a different breeze went left around Chris and then back into his back and pushed him out.
It's completely up to you guys how you want your characters to interpret what happens.
There we go. That's how I interpret it. Breeze. That was what happened with the knife as well. It was just Chris tripping and a breeze blowing that made the knife look like it flew and stabbed him.
Okay.
Goddamn breezes. Basements, they got to be breeze proof, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And so do rooms, lest you want the bed to hit you.
You know what happened last time we went in a basement? That was a knife.
I mean, I'm not sure what he said last time because we're not going to a basement now. We're going to a graveyard. So anyway, we head to the graveyard.
And
We're in a graveyard.
And you're at the graveyard. Yeah, it takes a little while, but you know.
What's
you
the
know where it
time?
is, so.
It's
disappointment.
evening on a Thursday.
It isn't a Thursday, but it is the evening actually, because you spent quite a while looking through those
Well,
files.
then I get out my what's it's called flashlight.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm going to change that to say torch. And I get out my torch
Okay.
and I turn it on, and I've got batteries, and it lights up, and I can see.
Batteries.
Yeah.
Do they exist?
They must exist.
Yeah.
How would a torch
Batteries
work without
exist.
batteries?
Actual
Gas.
batteries were created in like Persia.
Yeah, no, I actually have
BC.
a steam
Oh,
powered torch.
No, there were Persians during the siege of. I think it was Persians during a siege of a city that used a battery and some seawater to create chlorine gas.
You know that famous city?
I can't remember where it was.
Oh wow.
Dug a tunnel under the walls and then released gas behind them.
The battery was apparently invented in 1748, so we're probably
Oh.
okay.
wow. had
I
no
mean,
idea.
it wasn't a battery, but it was a group of electrical devices who described multiple Leyden jars by analogy to a battery of cannon.
Hmm.
So it probably counts.
Anyway,
The first battery was 1800.
okay, cool.
More you know.
Anyway, so
I turned my torch on.
you turn your torch on. That's all that's leading up to. Yeah, when
Sort
you
of
get
stops
there,
existing.
the weird tingling feeling
Oh,
back in your forehead.
Oh, I remember that one.
Well, recalling what happened last time, the tingling feeling happened. I put my hand on my gun in preparation. I don't draw it, but my hand is there in preparation.
Yeah, because you also got the tingling feeling when you're here last time and in the house.
And if there's one thing I know is that the wind goes crazy when the tingling feeling comes up, and I might need to shoot it. So
I don't think anything happened last time we were here and the tingling feeling happened. So, I mean, it
yeah,
could
but you
just
found
be.
a book that drove you slightly mad.
You guys wouldn't know that it was driving him mad or anything. So.
Yeah, it's just crazy talk. That book. It's fine.
Yeah, I think we'd notice a slight degrade in his sanity, but hey ho.
It's very, very minor at this point.
Well, maybe I'm just a really nice guy who's in tune with his friends. How
Okay.
about that?
Okay, maybe. Anyway,
Oh, wow,
Anyway.
It's got a page. There's a list of light sources. Yes. Sorry.
Dan, concentrate.
Sorry.
You just have every star in the sky.
Anyway, so the church doesn't. There's no graveyard as such,
Oh.
but there's an area to the
Is it got
Oh,
gravestones?
to the right, which does seem to have some headstones at least in it.
Yeah, score! I
Are the headstones crosses?
They are not crosses.
What are they?
Okay, that tells me probably something.
They're kind of just like
Tentacles?
arches.
Cthulhu shapes.
Inverted arches.
Arches.
Yeah, well they're not but they're kind of like
Generic
Semicircle
square
top.
with rounded top.
yeah, that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Square with rounded but pointy top.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Rounded but
Yeah.
pointy.
But they are very much covered up with ivy and moss. So they've
Oh.
been there a long
Okay.
time.
Well, let's go up and dust the moss off one. And have a bit of a look.
All right. We might find some names.
Yeah. No,
Jesus.
I just wanted to have a look. I don't want
Maybe
names.
like in. Oh, okay.
Of course I wanted names, Tom. I'm trying to find names of people who were in the Church of Contemplation so we
Yeah,
can look them
no,
up.
I know. I was also being sarcastic in
Well,
response to your
maybe I'm being
sarcasm.
sarcastic now and I'm actually just an idiot and I wanted to see the art. Didn't think of that, did you?
No, I did not think of that. Or was I? Just
Okay.
thinking that?
So there's three of these things scattered around.
What, headstones?
Just the three. Okay. Let's have a peek.
So yeah, you brush off.
Do we have a small brush that is
With your hand.
small thin, a small
I brush
thin
it with my
bristled
hammer.
brush?
You've got it's fine. You can pull the vines off. You've
I
got
can
a
use
Swiss
my
Army
Swiss
knife.
Not the
Army
correct
to
tool
cut the
for the
vines,
job.
the vines and scrape.
Yeah,
Oh wait, I'm good at archaeology, aren't I? Yes, I am. I am skilled in archaeology.
Okay, you archaeologize the graves.
Well, yeah.
If you want to make me an archaeology roll to guess how old the stone
Oh,
is, you can
okay.
try that.
Get below 70. Come now. You can do this. You can do this. You can 27.
That's
Oh,
a hard
yes, that's so
success.
hard.
Oh!
Ow.
Sorry. I got excited. How
That was
old
really loud.
That's
am
so
I
loud.
archaeologizing?
These stones have been here for at least 40, 50 years.
Great job, me.
Yeah, they've been here quite a while, and they look in style with how the building was made. So you reckon they are definitely by the same thing.
Man, let's pretend it's time
Right,
team and
right.
have a bit of a dig. Well, not dig, but look.
Yeah. That's a cue montage music of digging. Not digging, but
Well,
brushing
not
and
digging,
digging.
like brushing with a Swiss Army knife and a hammer.
But yeah, no. So the first tomb, not tomb, the first stone. Once you uncover it,
says Daniel.
It
Thingy.
says
I'm dead.
Jenk.
No, not you, Daniel. Daniel.
It says JK, I'm not dead.
It says Tancred.
Oh, no.
Gillingsborough.
It's my dear ma'am.
No, it's just you.
Oh,
You're actually dead.
that's a shame. And it was all a dream. It was all a dream while what's his face was in the hospital. John. We both died to that knife.
Oh,
No, it says
oh, good.
there are two names. It says Amelie and Benjamin Hooper. May they now pass into the great beyond.
That sounds
They were
pretty normal,
mentioned
actually.
earlier.
That sounds pretty normal, like a normal.
May they
gravestone
pass on into
entry.
the great beyond.
Yeah, that could be a metaphor.
Well, it had to like pretend that they weren't kidnapping children, so they probably were a bit normal.
That is also true.
You're like, yeah, the police, they came looking for the children, but then they just found a gravestone and were like, they must be a normal church.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
Amelie and Benjamin Hooper.
Emily and Benjamin. Yeah, those are the
Yep.
people that. Wait, yeah, they were.
And what do the other ones say?
So you start to brush down the second one. And
It
can
falls on
everyone
Chris.
make me a spot hidden check?
Oh god. It's actually a tripwire. It goes off and we're all dead.
Oh yes,
59. Just a normal success. Just.
I got an extreme.
Wait. I think I either got... So I either got 4 or 104, and I think it was 4.
It's 4.
So I
Can't get 104.
So
That's
we've got
quite
two extreme successes and a regular success.
Hey.
Hey.
We are all of a sudden super perceptive. We can't use the library to save our lives, but
It's 'cause we're outside. Fresh air helps.
As you're brushing off, you brush off the moss and stuff covering this grave, and you see for what's it only a moment, but you see 3 names, and they're
3?
your names.
oh god.
Oh, I predicted. I called it.
And I need you to all make me a sanity roll.
Oh,
Sanity. My sanity's not going very well at the moment.
93.
5.
Okay.
It's not a
Go ahead and
fumble.
say that wasn't me. That was my father.
I feel like I should get more sane from this.
So what? We have to roll. We have to roll under our current sanity.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
I got 93, so I'm alright.
Oh, 23. 23.
Wait, no, I'm not.
Yeah, no, 23, and I've got 49 sanity, so I rolled under.
Cool. Okay.
So I lost.
You lost,
I failed,
yeah.
but I didn't.
You didn't fumble, but you did fail, so you lose 2 sanity.
Okay.
And the rest of you lose 1.
Yay. No,
Yeah, you lose
48
again.
sanity, not 25.
25.
Yeah, no, you guys might not know this, but I actually lost 24 sanity just then.
Christian, you're still with us?
Man, maybe he died.
Very slow.
Guess not.
But yeah, you lost 1 sanity, Christian, if you heard that.
Thanks, Chris.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
To you too. Hello.
Hello.
Are you downloading anything? Maybe that's why.
Hangouts and looking at it.
Sometimes Steam automatically downloads stuff and it slows down your internet.
Automatically done.
Yeah, it does actually do that sometimes, but it doesn't slow down my internet because mine's so fast.
Screw you.
And 33 kilobytes.
What?
33.
Kilobytes a sec.
Oh, wow.
Oh. It's pretty good.
Is it automatically downloading then?
No, not, everything's fine.
Alright,
Okay,
so
cool.
you lost a sanity, was it, Chris?
Yeah, so you and Dan lost a sanity,
I lost 2.
and you lost 2.
Wait, am
Anyway.
I slower or faster than average?
What do you mean, Dan?
What?
There's a button next to move rate. This is
Oh,
check.
I don't know. Don't worry.
Oh,
I
I want to know.
will find out.
What are you?
Dead, according to this tombstone.
I'm 8.
So what else does the tombstone say?
So you kind of all step back and just kind of shake your heads, and for a moment can you all make me
Oh.
a POW roll, please?
A what roll?
Pow.
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 Oh, that's
Pow.
Like prisoner of war.
Yeah, it's at
Oh.
the top.
team.
Oh!
So-
2.
Where is it? I can't find it.
It's below intelligence.
Oh, you meant characteristics. I was looking in skills.
Yeah.
I was like, what does that even denote?
Yes, I have skill is POW.
I am very skilled at being a prisoner of war. 92.
Very skilled
Okay.
to be a prisoner.
On the other hand, I got 2.
And Christian,
13.
13 or 30?
Clinky glass.
Type it in the chat so
That
you
was
keep
me.
waking up.
I think he's gone. Oh, 13.
Yeah, he's dead.
It's not okay. 13. Cool. Okay, so you two both notice when you kind of see the names and then shake your heads to try and like what the tingling gets stronger and then fades again. But
Tanker is just like do 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 do.
this stone is blank.
Oh,
The stone is blank. Okay.
Yes.
and you mentioned a third gravestone?
Mm-hmm. So you've got the first one, which is the names of the two.
Right,
Yep.
and the second one, which is blank. What is... I don't know whether we should actually try digging or not, because it might be
Oh
a
yeah,
bit...
let's dig around the blank.
Because there's that
gravestone.
one that's blank, and that's a little bit... There's no one there. It's not disrespecting anyone except for the church.
It's disrespecting ourselves.
Church is burnt down. Just putting that out there. But
Also, I want to say that like, if my character does die, I do not want to be in the same grave as you lot, and I do not want to be outside the back of a burnt Cthulhu church. Like, no,
it's nothing to do with Cthulhu.
burnt tentacle church. All right. So, what's the third one say?
So you're leaving the second one.
Are we leaving the second one? I say we
Uh,
pick it up and take it home.
Well, no, because Tom was talking about digging, and then you moved on to the third one. So
Oh,
well, we could do that one after we've looked at the third one. Then.
Yeah.
Yep.
I also
It
have
says
not
dig
purchased.
it up.
I also have not purchased a shovel, so
Yeah,
rip.
success. This
That's
is-
fine. You've got a hammer.
I'll dig with the back of my hammer.
But yeah, no, okay. So the third one, you you take the stuff off the top, and so on and so forth.
Well, that's good.
And this one confuses you somewhat.
The previous one didn't.
More so. In a different way.
Okay.
On it is the name Michael Thomas.
Michael. Oh, that's that guy.
That's that guy. That's the guy.
The guy that we read about that did that thing. The Reverend?
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, reference. What? How was he?
Well, I'm going to assume that the person, either a proxy was buried here, or it was a proxy that got away.
It was a ghost.
Yes.
They exist.
Because I'll repeat, he escaped in 1917, and this is at least 40 years old.
Okay.
Maybe there were two
okay.
Reverend Michael Thomases.
Well, they mentioned they summoned someone of some description.
It's Michael Thomas.
Well, no, I'm
Oh,
going to
no.
say that they took the place of Michael Thomas, perhaps.
But I think we've done with that one. I guess maybe.
Dig out the middle one.
Yeah, let's
Dig
dig
it
the
up.
middle one.
Okay. Digging that up, you are gonna need a shovel,
All right. Well, I
and
say.
it is also getting quite dark at this point. So
Well, I.
Oh
It's
yeah.
good. It's good to dig it up in the night. No one can see us doing it.
We're police officers. They'll probably just assume it's official police business, and then if not, we can shoot them. So I say we. I'm at least getting back in the police car, and I'm driving to a shop, and I'm buying a shovel.
the shops are
Okay.
closed. It's too late.
Damn it! Well, I'm going.
Yeah,
to
we'll do
go
it tomorrow. We'll do
Wasn't
it
there one in the
tomorrow.
house?
Let's
Go
there
home, have a bit of a
was-
kip.
There was.
There
There
was
was one in
there
the
was
house.
one in the house.
Go get one from
Let
the
me
house.
go-
If you want,
the
if you want to
house.
go back to the house now and then come back here.
Yes.
Now I want to go home and have a kip.
Ah,
After a hard day's investigating, let's have a kip.
I did good trip.
Have a bit of a sleepy eyes. You need sleep. You were stabbed by a knife that was hit by the breeze. So
Fine. I'm young. I've got like lots of good healing power.
yeah, but you also like. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Can I like attempt to patch up Chris some more? Because isn't he not at full health?
No, not anymore.
Ah,
I was
We
going to
kept-
say you probably can't do more than the doctors at the
I don't
hospital
know.
can.
I could fumble and like accidentally slit your throat or something.
Does anything
That might
happen?
Oh, let's look at this. Look at this stab wound on your lower abdomen. Oops. You've got no head anymore.
Whoops! I reopened the wound and sliced off your foot. What a shame.
Does anything happen while we kip or get out of the thing or travel towards the house?
Means
Again, you notice the tingling fades when you leave.
Okay.
But actually, you sleep a bit. It takes you a little while to get to sleep because you keep seeing the image of the gravestone in your head.
I've got a sleep hypnosis CD if you
But no, you apart once you get to sleep, you sleep fine.
Right. So is it the morning?
we head to the house and get the shovel?
No.
I
We're not
think.
heading to the house and getting the shovel.
Well, you
'Cause there's
know,
only one
it's
shovel.
cheaper than buying one.
Yeah, but there's going to be one at the police station, isn't there? And I also want to pick up some aspirin
look-
because I keep getting a headache whenever I go to that place.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
You, yeah, there were shovels at the police station.
Ah, cool. We don't have to go to that annoying house.
For the record, I'm going to carry
Okay.
this around with me all the time.
All right. We go to the pharmaceuticals as well. Get some
Yeah.
aspirin for the head.
You get some aspirin, yeah, or aspirin
much?
related thing.
Lovely.
But yeah.
I've almost got half of my inventory filled.
Okay, but yeah, you head back to the churchyard.
yes.
Cool. What time is it, by the way? As in, not in real life.
Yeah, you got to the police station at 9ish. Got the stuff
Okay.
ready. Probably almost 10 by the time you get to the
Cool.
place. Yeah.
Oh, surely has Chris's natural heal rate kicked in yet?
Not yet. I will let him know when he's if
Oh,
he gains
'cause
anything else.
Okay, because it just says roll every week for healing, or roll every day for a non-major wound.
It was a pretty major
It's a
wound.
pretty major wound.
Well, yeah, but unless the
Stabbed.
time in hospital does not count as
That
weeks.
was included.
Okay, fair enough.
So,
I was just
yeah.
curious because I didn't
Yeah,
know how it worked.
Yeah, no, don't worry. That's fine. That's a
So,
good point. Thank you for reminding me.
all three of us have shovels.
You all have shovels, and
I'm
you
not
head
carrying
back.
3 shovels. I've already got a crowbar and a hammer to carry.
Indeed.
Cool.
So what? So yeah, you go back.
Let's dig it up.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
I
which
say
one, which one are you digging up?
I say we dig up the one that had our names on it first, and then the one for
Wait,
the
our names?
Reverend. Yes,
I'm
our
sorry, I
names.
must have missed that.
We found a gravestone that had our names on it, and then we blinked, and then it didn't,
Oh,
and then it was
That's why
blank.
you made the sanity roll.
God, I
okay, yeah,
thought
that
I
makes
was dumb.
sense.
That was a bit confusing.
Why am I rolling for sanity? Oh well, I'll just roll automatically and not ask. So let's have a bit of a diggy dig.
So you're digging the middle one.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
now.
Okay. So yeah, you begin to dig down.
I should hope so. I don't want to dig up. Is there a grave? Because I can use the nail remover on my hammer to open it if there is.
You have to dig down quite
Do you
a
mean
bit.
is there a coffin, Dan?
Yeah.
I mean, there is a grave. It is a grave.
Shut up, no one likes you.
You have to dig down quite a way, like probably twice as far down as you'd reckon. You usually would have to get to this coffin, which you do find.
Fair enough.
If anyone who's wants to make me an
Archaeology.
not archaeology.
Damn it.
Opening coffin roll.
No.
Listen,
Spot hidden. Spot the hidden coffin.
mechanical repair.
It's there.
Piloting plane.
Just
Navigate.
Just an intelligence roll.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
I'll make
Pepper's
it.
got good intelligence.
I will make it. I have good intelligence. I'm a smart man.
How much intelligence you got, Chris?
70.
Okay, yeah.
And I got a hard
I got
success.
50.
Okay.
Right.
Too fast, the general policeman. This would probably make sense as well.
Nice.
When people bury a coffin much further under, in an unnamed grave, it generally suggests they're hiding something.
Yes. They're hiding
Because-
something.
You just think that to yourself as you.
Well, no,
Think
he
it out.
vocalizes that thought and tells us, and we nod and agree because we definitely knew that.
They've got to be hiding
Well-
something.
If he chooses to vocalize, he does. You don't assume that he would.
I will. They've got
Choose
be
to
hiding
vocalize it.
something for this deep and unmarked. Huh.
What I meant was, if I tell one of the players something, don't immediately assume you
Yeah,
all
no,
know
that's
unless
what I
they
was saying.
say it.
Chris, vocalize it so that we know,
That makes sense.
because otherwise I wouldn't know and I wouldn't be able to note it down, and that would be bad.
hmm
So, we got to the coffin unit.
You are at the coffin. It's a wooden box, really, like coffin
Oh.
sized, but it's
I thought most coffins were wooden.
Yeah.
it's not very fancy.
Unless it's like a crate, and it's just like, oh, okay, fair enough.
Crates are normally wooden.
Okay.
Right, so like, we got it out? Well, we not
That's-
got it out.
Let's open it.
I say,
I'll open it up.
I'm a little uncomfortable with this whole opening the grave coffin
not.
thing.
give me
but-
give me your crowbar. I'll open it. I've seen
Alright,
enough
fine.
supernatural shit.
you can
Nothing
have the
scare me
crowbar.
now.
I will give him
I'll
the
stand it
crowbar
back.
on the condition that he gives it back, and I also keep my hand on my gun.
Please
I'm
don't shoot
standing
me.
back.
I've had enough injury.
if something's in the grave, I'm going to shoot him in the back of the head and run.
Use my body to pin it down.
Shoot Chris.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. Shoot Chris.
Right, then let's open it up.
Okay, and my gun is. I'm actually holding my gun out, aiming it inside the grave.
I'm
With a
gonna
distance
just go
between me
5
and the
feet
grave.
away.
Do we need to like
5
roll
feet.
anything?
All right, so hit just so we know, there's a hole, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris is in the hole, opening it, and I'm standing outside the hole, aiming my gun down, out of reach of anything that might be in the coffin when it's opened, at the inside of the coffin, and it is loaded.
hmm
Right, do I need to roll anything to open it? Like strength?
So-
No, you open it absolutely fine. The wood is actually quite rotted. It's been down here a while.
You've never seen that.
But I do need you all to make me another sanity roll.
Oh,
Hooray!
why?
Woohoo! Made it by 1 point. 1 point.
Oh, 33.
That's 6.
You all made it. Okay, none of you lose any sanity then.
That's good.
That's good.
Okay, so what you see,
What we see is our own corpses inside the grave.
no, you don't. You
Lose no sanity.
do see 3 skeletons.
3 skeletons.
Yes. Anyone want to make me an
Archaeology.
no.
Library use.
Intelligence.
Stop just stating them and let me think.
Okay, I'm sorry. Archaeology.
Yeah, no, not for
Archaeology.
actually to be fair, it's not the most obscene thing.
Yeah, archaeology to do with skeletons. I'm
Skeletons.
thinking
It does make
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I'm still probably going to fail.
Natural world.
no, yeah, to be fair, yeah, make me an archaeology roll down.
Okay, now I've said that, I've got to get under 70 or I'll look quite...
That's not
quite
too
dumb.
If
bad.
anyone has medicine, make me a medicine roll.
I have medicine as well. Should I do that as well?
No, you just make the archaeology.
I got
have
What do I
medicine.
have for medicine?
I have it at 1%.
I got a 1%.
Okay,
Oh,
just
well,
Dan,
I
make
have
me a roll.
70 for medicine or archaeology. So.
Just make me a roll for them.
Ooh, 39.
Okay,
Nice.
so that's regular success. These are the bones of children.
Oh,
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
were they the bones
How
of
many-
us when we were children?
do
No,
you know how many children it was that went missing?
3. Three had the work experience.
there have been multiple accounts of children going missing, many more than 3. But there
Not
were
the work
3 in the
experience.
work experience.
Yeah, that's the one. Oh.
Wait, did I really need to know archaeology to ascertain whether this was a skeleton of a grown man or a child or a child
Yes, you did.
or a grown
Yeah,
adult?
because you
I
might
should
just
say.
think it's a midget, you know?
It's Gary Coleman.
three people of dwarfism died. How strange.
You also John is in the Covenant Stone. You notice they're wearing
Underpants.
no, strange kind of robes, sort of similar to the ones you saw on the skeletons inside, but they look very ceremonial.
They're wearing some strange ceremonial-looking... Oh, Tom's gone. Ceremonial-looking robes. Sort of like the ones we saw inside.
How strange.
Make me a spot hidden roll,
Oh, no.
Christian. Just
Oh,
Christian.
just Christian. Oh, God.
Yep.
That's a fail.
Okay.
Yeah. Almost
don't-
a fumble, almost.
I'm back. What did I miss?
I
I
just
didn't
asked
see
Christian,
anything.
What is
I
a
didn't see-
fumble? What is a fumble?
95
It's like
plus.
a literal
Oh,
one.
95 plus. I thought it was 96
I thought it was
plus.
96 plus.
96 plus. Yeah, sorry. 95 and below is not
Unless you have more than 50 in a skill, in which case it's 199, I think,
Yeah, if you're more than 50. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
which is good. When I rolled that 98 that one
Yeah.
time.
Tom, you can also make me spot hidden.
Okay,
Why?
I thought I was moving really far away, so
Yeah, no, I thought
difficult.
I was the only person near and Tom was like hiding somewhere else.
I didn't make it
Okay,
anyway.
in which case, yeah, Dan, you can't make it then. I got you two muddled, I think.
Oh, fair enough.
I felt it.
91.
Yep,
Is
no,
that
doesn't
under
matter then.
40? Maybe if I just burn 1 luck?
50 luck.
No, 51 luck.
51. Oh,
Because it's 40, so I'd
That's
have to
too
burn.
much.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
50 would have been okay, but 51?
Yeah. No, okay, no, doesn't matter.
Well, I request. I say we close the grave. And no, yeah, well, close the grave. Yeah.
Will be something useful. Something.
Oh, well,
important.
fine. You can leave it open. I first demand my crowbar be returned, though.
Okay. I'll give you a crowbar
Thank you.
and start to search the skeletons.
It's a bit unsanitary, mate.
Just the robes.
You can have like
Robes.
death disease.
Okay.
What if
Just
you
the
pick up
robes and the.
skeletons?
Well, you
Did any of
can't
them
pick-
have a diary?
No,
Did any of them have name tags
What,
on
in
their
a
clothes?
coffin?
no.
Just the robes.
Right, let's
The
close it
robes.
back up and bury it then.
Yeah, because let's do that. Let's not.
Yep, you close it up, put it back down.
I say we go for the grave of the other fella now.
I'm a little uncomfortable with this.
Well, I don't know
This
why.
digging graves.
Yeah, but this is the guy that supposedly escaped from jail.
Fine.
So, if anything, we're doing him a service because we got to find out the truth. How would you feel if someone was
I'm-
lying in a grave marked with your
I'm
name?
not doing it myself though.
Oh no, Chris is going to open the grave again.
Okay.
We're just going to dig.
Okay.
So which one are you digging now?
Was it Michael Thomas? I think.
Michael
We're
Thomas?
digging, yeah, Michael Thomas's.
Okay.
We'll just finish the grave part, Chris.
Okay.
I can't type for some reason.
Oh.
So, yeah, I was like typing in like 3 times and nothing's been happening.
Yay.
Yay. So yeah, you dig down to try and get to the grave of Michael Thomas. And yeah, this one is at usual level.
Okay.
And you find what you think's the top of it, but it's actually the bottom.
What?
Oh,
Dig
it's
under
been
the
turned
grave?
upside down. No, they put it in upside down.
Well, I suppose.
Okay, is there some way to rip the bottom off so we can get
Or
in?
we could just, turn it the right way up.
Make me
That might be a
another
bit
spot
heavy
hidden
for that.
roll, Christian.
Why only Christian?
Because I'm down there.
Well, all 3 of us are digging.
In which case, I'll make me a spot hidden roll.
Because all 3 of us dig, because it goes faster and doesn't make any sense for us not to. And then when we actually open the grave is when I and Tom climb out, because we're not going to get murderized by whatever's in there.
Being quite paranoid, but yeah, fair enough.
5!
Nice.
5.
What's my spot
Okay.
hidden? 40!
So that is, I believe, just an extreme then.
Yeah!
Cool. But you realise that that is the bottom of the grave, the bottom of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see the sides around it.
Oh, well, that's good. Guys, I think this might be a coffin.
No, as in, you've got you've dug down to what you thought was the top,
Okay.
but you've now realised it's the bottom because you
But
can
didn't
see
have a
that
lid.
you can. Yeah, there's no lid.
I thought we'd already ascertained that, but fair enough. I mean, you told us that before we did the spot hidden roll.
No, I just told you that it was at the bottom, and then Christian thought it might be upside down.
Oh, no, I'm fairly sure you said the word upside down, but fair enough.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it
let's turn it the right way up.
It's not upside down.
Let's rip the top off. Let's just break it
Well,
open.
what is it then if it's not upside down?
There's no lid. It's a box. Sealed.
Oh, fair enough. Why didn't you guys just say that? Alright, well then-
let's
Oh, by
break
the
it
way,
open.
I've taken an aspirin since the time we've been here.
It makes no difference.
Yes.
Oh, rip.
No
Oh.
difference.
Well, I'm going to go back to that pharmacy and complain about the brand of aspirin they stock and buy a different kind when we're done.
I know. I'm not sure if I'm explaining this right, but basically, you've got the bottom of the coffin,
Okay,
then the part where the body would be,
okay.
which is the bit you were standing on.
Oh, so there is no lid.
No.
We're just inside an empty coffin.
Oh,
Yes.
Can we look
How-
under? Can we look
how was
underneath
that
the
spot
coffin?
hidden?
You were
Right,
spot
well-
hiddening the fact that you could then see the sides, which are covered in soil before.
Okay.
Can
fair
we
enough.
lift it out? Check for hidden parts.
sure.
in it.
You can try and lift it out if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, let's lift it out. And search the like.
I mean, I'm
lining.
not sure we'd be able to lift it out.
Okay,
hypothetically.
I will search the lining. Of the
Because like
coffin.
it takes 4 people just to carry these things,
This is
and
true,
then
this
they
is
have
true.
to use like a minor crane thing to put it down. So
True. Make me another spot hidden then.
That's when it's got a body in it. You know.
I don't think that's where most of the weight is.
Oh, 5. That's a extreme success.
Oh god,
Nice.
94.
Only Chris needed 2. It's fine.
Oh. What if I wanted to?
Guys, I found a.
Coffin? A hole?
No, you see that on the head of the, not the head, like the top
Mhm.
like wall side. The symbol with the eye.
Guys,
Oh.
it's this symbol.
Guys, I think this coffin might be connected to the church.
That's the kind of thing Tom would say.
Oh, well, Chris, vocalize that real quick.
Hey guys, I think this guy might be
Guys!
Michael Thomas.
It's the eye thing from the. Where did we see the eye before?
In the church.
In the church. It's the eye from the church. It's in the grave next to the church.
Oh,
Yeah,
that,
and we
that
also
symbol.
saw it in a book.
Yeah.
Let's. I want to see if I'm going to try and rip the. Is it like lined, or is it just on the outside on the wood?
No, it appears to have been carved into the wood.
I'll run my fingers along it.
Ooh.
It's not
wood.
been done with it. How to explain it? It's kind of not straight or like of a certain depth. It looks like it's very makeshift.
Okay.
Okay.
It wasn't professional carpentry work.
It doesn't look like it was any part of the coffin.
Oh, this is strange.
Oh yeah, can I just
Do you
point
want to
out,
dig up the last one?
when you were trying to describe to us like how it didn't have the lid on, why didn't you just say it didn't have the lid on, given that we knew that?
Because you didn't know that.
Yes, we did.
No, you didn't.
Our characters.
No, we didn't spot the sides.
No, we did spot the sides though.
Eventually.
Yeah, but after that, why didn't you say it didn't
Well-
have the lid on?
I did at that point.
Oh, well, I wasn't paying attention.
It's fine.
God damn it.
My explanation wasn't the best anyway, but yeah. What were we saying? I've forgotten. But yeah, it looks very much like it's almost been. Make me an intelligence roll, just Christian.
We are all down there.
38, which is just a normal success. It's almost a hard
Yeah,
success.
that's fine. That's fine. You can choose to tell us this or keep it to yourself. Depending on how like ludicrous you think it is. But you, given everything else you've seen, you wouldn't put it too far out there for this to have been done by a fingernail.
A fingernail.
I think
Huh.
that's a perfectly reasonable thing to assume.
I mean, if it's on wood.
And it's more to do with why.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's got a hammer. Could just ask him to do it.
I'd say Chris should vocalize that.
Don't say Chris should vocalize that.
I mean,
Let Chris decide what Chris wants to do.
I'm just thinking of what
You-
all the possible things I
You
could
can still,
do.
Dan, you can still make a note of things, even if your character doesn't know them.
really?
Yeah, you just need to, like, put Tancred does not know this. Only Dan
No.
does.
What? Oh, and okay. I think I will vocalize this maybe a bit quietly. Just it looks like someone scratched this thing with their fingers.
That's strange. Why would you do that?
Well, these were crazy people.
Maybe that's someone.
Why would you
trapped in
kidnap
there.
children and then put them in an unmarked grave?
Maybe he was buried alive.
Oh god, that's actually a good suggestion and actually kind of freaky. Well, actually, we still haven't ascertained whether there's a body in the coffin. It hasn't been stated yet. Is there one?
There is no body.
There is no body.
Nobody. There's nobody?
Maybe he was buried alive and then escaped.
I would also say that now that you're actually looking in more detail, there is fabric, like in some places in the rest of the the rest of the coffin, just the top's not got it
I
for whatever reason.
want to see if I can feel anything behind it, just like tapping
You
around.
can't feel anything behind it, but there are some areas which actually, if you move your hand across it, it actually seems that they've been ripped.
Can I
Is this
see
like-
behind where it's been
Is
ripped?
this, when you say fabric, is this the lining of the coffin?
Yes,
So when it's been ripped, can I like look behind?
it's
Right.
just wood behind, but the rips and the tears look very, again,
Is there
hands
anything
done,
to
I
make
suppose.
out the brand of coffin, perhaps?
Brand.
Yeah,
The
because
make, model.
well, these things are made by companies, and if a company has made it, it was most likely commissioned to get the size right.
There is nothing on it.
Okay.
Okay.
because
why
I mean,
would you bother branding a coffin?
Well, here's
It's
the
not
thing,
like anyone's
right?
going to see it.
What do you do at this? What do you do at the grave, Chris? You watch them carry it, and then you watch them lower it.
We're nearly done, Tom.
Anyway,
Yeah, I need to go. Like,
let's do the last one.
oh,
yeah, so
well, I
there's-
guess we could dig up the last one, but I wasn't planning on it. Yeah, no, let's do it. I'm sufficiently intrigued by this coffin to want to dig up the next.
Okay. So you are you recovering these ones, or are you leaving them?
Let's recover them.
Yeah, we can
Well,
always dig them.
let's recover them all at the end.
Fair enough.
Okay. So you you uncover the final one. Belonging to the Hoopers.
That's a silly name.
Yeah, you dig down, you find two coffins underneath. These look more like proper coffins. Like they're like, and they have got tops on as well.
Fair enough. Also, I just want to point out, Chris, that I've just found a picture of a load of coffins with a marking on giving the maker. So,
Okay.
just saying. But I was wrong.
Okay.
You were wrong. I'm better than
Right, yep. What are we gonna do?
you. All right. So, it's got a lid.
Yeah, they have lids. There's two of them. You have to dig out a bit more.
Oh yeah, because they're on top of each other, presumably.
I'll open them out again.
Yeah. Just open them up.
Yeah, so you open up these last two. And there are also indeed skeletons in there, just two.
Oh well, that's good.
Yeah.
Be a bit of a waste of a grave if there weren't.
Yeah, I'm not even going to make you spot hidden for this.
Spotted
On-
is a skeleton.
On the skulls of the two, on the foreheads on the skulls of the two skeletons that you see, you see the symbol.
The symbol. Okay.
With the eye and the Y's.
Yeah.
Almost as if it's been in, like, I don't know what the word is, ingrained or something.
Carved.
Carved or that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And looking at this makes that little spot on your head tingle a little bit more.
Okay.
Let's take some more
Yeah.
aspirin.
Can I take another aspirin?
You can take as much aspirin as you want, but the aspirin's going to do more damage.
Wait. Well, no. When I get like addicted or like overdose and die.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I check my aspirin pack and notice that I can take up to 2 tablets at any given time.
And take another one. It is
take
making
another
no
one.
difference.
Damn it! I take the entire pack.
You
no,
die of an aspirin overdose.
Yeah.
I take
Um,
all of the aspirin we have, and then mix it with some other drugs.
you also see that there is a little, what looks like it might well be some kind of journal or something in the
Gel?
journal.
Gel. Oh,
Journal
I'm gonna say, like, is it a slime monster?
in one of the
Jenkins,
coffins.
this one's for you. I'll pass it up to him.
But yeah,
Another one for you, Jenkins.
but yes,
You've got your evening planned.
But yeah, it's a small book, and it looks like it's a leather bound little journal thing.
Leather
Like a
or skin.
No, it's
Alright,
leather.
let's
Um,
have a look.
You can read while we recover the graves, I think.
So yeah, so
Same
we
time.
will leave you all with Tom
Whoa.
about to read whatever's in this book, Jenkins even, and Tank and Smithy recovering these graves with the
Okay.
little irritation on their forehead still remaining.
Still remaining for like even after we stop looking at that.
Yeah.
Okay, will that go
Oh.
away?
Well, it has gone
Okay.
away when you left before.
Yeah, but it didn't
Right.
tingle on that part of our head before, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Well, I mean, you haven't got away yet, so you don't
Oh,
know.
I thought you
whether-
meant it tingled on the spot where their symbol was carved into their skull on our skull.
That's where it'd always been tingling.
Oh, has it? Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
Maybe they've carved it in our heads whilst we slept.
Whilst we slept. When we were children. The 3 children in the
When we
company.
were children.
Maybe, but we will leave it there for this evening.
I'm going to look up authentic aspirin brands and decide which one I've got and write that in my inventory.
Cool. But yeah, we will leave it there for this
Okay.
evening. We should
Oh, man.
finish this
Sainsbury's
adventure in part 3, I imagine.
Should.
We should,
No,
yes.
I thought we were
I
going to do
mean-
part 4 after part
No.
2.
Well, we will carry on, but we'll find another adventure. But yeah, so if
How
anyone's
long is
watched,
by the way, this campaign?
well, this one isn't that long. It's just a short adventure at the back of the manual.
Fair
But
enough.
we're just taking
but
a long time to do it because
I thought we may
went a
finish-
separate route.
I thought we may have finished it today.
Oh,
You guys went off on a complete tangent, and I had to improvise, but it was all good.
Well, we're supposed to go to the house.
Yeah,
oh.
but it's fine because that was fun and that was cool.
Whoops.
And just created more background. So hey,
More story. It's nice and deep and understanding.
exactly.
Well, the
And
thing was, I didn't want to go back to the house until I had a full idea of what was going on.
no, that makes sense. And if
I
you
just
guys
didn't
didn't,
want to go back to the house, really.
if you guys didn't figure out that I was completely making lots of that up, then that's cool.
We,
Um,
you
Well-
were? I didn't know.
Yeah, no, I was.
I assumed some of it was being made up on the spot, but I assume there was a basis.
I had
to
no
it.
idea.
Well, I'm. Yeah, that was
Oh.
improvised.
So now you get time to write that journal.
Yes, I do. That's why we ended it there. But yeah, so we've just expanded it a bit, and given that we're doing more adventures after this one, it kind of works to set up more.
Yeah, no, I think we should do more of this. This has been really fun.
Yeah, they've been good. But yeah,
Maybe Aaron could do one. He seemed to want to.
oh,
He seemed a little on the salt side.
He seemed a little salty. Is all I'm saying.
What's wrong with this one?
maybe. But yeah, so thank you for watching if you watched, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
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 Yeah.